Hello everyone, welcome if you're new, welcome if you're a returning subscriber. My name is Chitra Moon. Today we're going to be deep diving on your person. Your person is not safe today. I'm going to go deep. This person cannot hide from me today. You have 6 beautiful images in front of you. Go with the one that really pulls you in. Please feel free also to choose more than one. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to pick one or pick more than one. The timer for that countdown will start now, or please feel free to pause the video. Okay, so if you were gravitated towards pile 1, before we get into it, a couple things to note. Have you checked out my new vlog channel? Please do so. It's the first link in the description box. As well, if you'd like to connect with me in any other way, you can look at the links in the description box and they will take you to the assigned places. Also, too, guys, if you like anything about this reading, make sure you give it a like, comment if anything resonated. It helps me, it helps the algorithm, and it also helps me as a reader to gauge to see what my viewers want to see more of. Let's get into it. So pile 1, we're starting off with a bang here because I'm already feeling an intensity with this pile. Like, your person is intense and very SEXY, I have to say. But I'm almost a little nervous to kind of deep dive on your person today. I wonder if your person has an intimidation about them. Like, do they have a way about them where they don't even have to say much or say anything at all, but they can just intimidate the SHIT out of people? Because I feel like almost like a little like trepidation about like moving in on this person, but I don't care. We're going to go through with it. Your person's intense. Let's remote view. And guys, also to just know that not everything I mention can resonate with every one of you. This is a reading for thousands of people. So just go with what resonates and leave the rest. Your person has saved you many times in previous lives, maybe in this life. But I will say in previous lives, it may have actually been literally your life they saved. I don't know if in this life it could be they awakened you somehow, but in past lives, oh my goodness, I feel like there's actually a savior, like mentality or savior, something about being saved. I wonder if that resonates with any of you out there. Have you ever had a dream about your person or felt to some degree that they saved you somehow? And it doesn't have to be like your life. It could be anything. Maybe they saved you from situations, or maybe they awakened you or activated you somehow. But I feel like that, like your person is actually your hero. And it may not feel like that. Maybe you can't even stand this person, but their higher self really loves you and is attached to you. There's a red thread. I feel like I'm seeing a red thread that connects the two of you. The chest on this person is very beautiful. Is there a scar somewhere on the chest? I don't know if there's a scar. I see a scar, but I also see a very beautiful chest. And I'm not going and saying that this person is jacked or, there's lots of muscles, although there could be. But even if they don't have muscles, there's just something very beautiful about their chest. I'm seeing also a lot of black clothing. I don't know if this person loves to dress in black, but I'm seeing black. Even somehow, maybe even there's like little drops of gothic looks, or what they would call today emo. There could be like little bits of that running through their style. This person likes to eat healthy. This person is like an advocate for anything that is not good. But with this pile, it could actually go 2 ways. You could have some people here who are completely full of addictions, or then you have the opposite, where there's a person here or your person who may be actually really self-conscious about healthy eating and making sure that their whole spirit and their energy is clean. Like, I'm seeing the devil card for some reason, but it goes both ways for me. So there might be some people here, some of your person, for some of you might be like on one end of the spectrum, and then the other will be on the other end of the spectrum. Okay, so whatever this person believes in, they're very strong. So their belief system is very strong with this pile. This is a pile who, whatever they believe in, they take very seriously. And I don't care if they are Christian or if they're into spirituality or if it's just their belief systems of what they think it should be. I'm seeing something here with like just a little tad bit of arrogance. And it's a running common theme throughout their life. So if they're speaking to people, or if they are coming across in a conversation, they will quote often from whatever their belief system is. This person's a go-getter. This person is a very big go-getter, but you know, also in the same breath, I feel like they're a little high on themselves. Like this person could get a little bit of a reality check. They need it in a sense, you know? I mean, I think whatever they've been doing has been working for them, but they could use a reality check to some degree. This person is a divine masculine, and I'm going to tell you why they are, and it has nothing to do with you. This person is actually being very heavily divinely guided from up above. Like they have a strong spirit team with them. And I bet you weren't even thinking that anything like that would come through. But with remote viewing, you just don't know. Like there's no rhyme and reason or as to kind of what comes out. But that's what I'm feeling like. This person is heavily guided. They may even be a chosen one. And I know a lot of people hate that word, but that's just what I see and feel. Like this person is uniquely being guided to a higher purpose. They may be aware of it on some level, but it could also be that it's downplayed as well too. Maybe they know, but they don't talk or say it like how I just said it. Okay, I'm seeing something with earrings. Is there something about a gold earring, or they like to incorporate an earring here and there? Like I'm seeing something with earrings that could be for one person. This person is quite the convincer. But can he convince himself? That's what I'm wondering. So this person outwardly can really sell ice to an Iceman. I don't know how that saying goes, but you know what I'm talking about. But can he convince himself? He's really good outwardly, but can he convince himself? So should he feel... You see, that's the thing with the magician. There's a little bit of fakeness, just a tiny bit of fakeness here, because he's so outwardly one way, but inwardly, I feel like this person battles themselves a lot. So he may be like that type of person who they don't exactly practice what they preach. And it's not that they're doing bad things, but if he's going around and he's telling people to believe in themselves or follow their intuition, I don't know that he exactly does the same thing. He might not be too like well versed on that himself. He dresses very nice though. Very nice. This person dresses like he's like a Kanye in his own right, okay? Just very unique. I would say with this person, his style may not even be mainstream. So it could be completely like a trendsetter, or you haven't seen this type of dressing ever. You can't find it in a magazine. It's just very unique. And don't go to the nines with that, guys. I'm not saying that he is like a Vogue person, a person who should be working for Vogue. I'm just saying maybe there's little things here and there that he does within his style that most people wouldn't, like maybe even attempt to do or think of to put in or mix in. What's with the hands? Oh my goodness. I'm feeling like this touch, like as a Taurus rising myself, like we love massages and stuff, but this man has like a healing touch. Has he ever put his hands on you? I don't know what this is, but I'm just getting like very beautiful hands to look at, but even more to feel. So there's something very nice about the hands. Okay, this may be for like a very few amount, okay? Like don't click off because you hear this, but I have to go with whatever's coming through. This person might have some BI tendencies, okay? BI, I don't know what I can say here. So bi tendencies, he might be, or whoever you're watching this for might go many different ways. Just maybe hasn't explored it yet, or is just shutting it down somehow, but maybe even fluid, if you know where I'm going with that, okay? Very intellectual, has a very interesting spin on words, you know, the way he uses his words, his language. I feel like, you know, if I was in his company, he would actually be able to make me feel a little inferior, just because of how well versed he is. Again, and it's interesting because with the magician, let's incorporate the card. I mean, this is exactly what the magician is. I mean, he is just a mastermind, okay? He's a mastermind. He can convince people. He has a play on words. I mean, he's literally at an altar. So he could be a priest, he could be a healer, but he's definitely divinely guided, and he's very resourceful. So this person is very highly intellectual, very high. And it might not even be book smart, could be street smart, could be common sense smart, because we know a lot of people lack that these days. But it could be not that it has to do with anything with textbook, but it's just something else. Maybe even universally or spiritually very advanced. Okay, I'm getting like some of people here who are watching, your person might have like a very SEXY vampire look, like long hair, like his eyes, this person's eyes are so piercing. I feel like I would turn into a statue if he looked at me for too long. But there is something very like unique, and some of your person, like some of you people who are watching, sorry, your person could have long hair, but it's very, it's like SEXY vampire look, okay? Is there also something with capes or coats? I don't know, his cape on there is really affecting me. Like it's just making me speak out about this. Is there something with coats, loving coats or loving capes, or something like with a fierce like color, or just very stylish with this one? You know, wow. Yeah, there's something about the eyes with this one. Like this person's eyes are just so deep and intense. I almost feel like I want to, like, I'm getting shivers inside, or nauseous in a good way, you know, like a butterflies in my stomach just from this person putting their eyes on me. This person actually, I know this is going to sound very weird, but this person might actually have like superpowers that they're not aware of. And they may not actually be telling anybody, but they could probably see through anybody. Okay. Even lies, truth, the intentions of somebody. Wow. This person is like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're starting off with a bang here. Yeah, the window is closing for me on this one, but wowee, pile one. I especially with this pile, want anyone who that resonated with to comment, because that was intense for me as a channeler, okay? If there's anything that you liked about this reading, if it resonated, please consider liking the video. It does help me. It helps the algorithm. I wish you all the best, guys. Have a great day. Oh, pile two. Okay, so before we get into reading, a couple things to note. If you'd like to connect with me, check the links in the description box. Check out my new vlog channel. It's the first link in the description box. If there's anything that you like about this reading, please consider liking the video, comment. It helps the algorithm, it helps me, and it also helps me to gauge as a reader to see what my viewers want to see more of from me. Okay, so if you were chosen, or if you were gravitated towards image 2, which is the King of Swords, let's start remote viewing. Okay, and guys, just take what resonates, leave the rest. This is for thousands of people. Not everything that comes through is going to be for you. I also want you to know too, after I've done pile 1, anything and everything can come through. Again, we're deep diving. This person that you're choosing, you've chosen to watch the reading for, is not safe, okay, today. So I'm going to be looking at anything and everything that I can find. Okay, so let's start. You know, this person is mean. They're mean, but they're very hot. Like, I don't know if I should, what is this? I don't know if I want to kiss him or smack him. Like, this person that you're inquiring about, he has a meanness to him. A very, nasty streak, but in the same breath, very, very, very like easy to look at, like just really attractive. May even have like the bad boy look. He doesn't have to be a bad boy, but he can have the bad boy look. It's funny. I think this is going to come out more as we go, deeper, but I think there's a reason for the meanness. I think it could be life that has made him this way. I don't know. There's just something I feel like he's hiding. But yes, just very beautiful lips. Like really, oh wow. It's like I want to bite them. Like just really nice lips for a guy, especially if it's a guy you're asking about. Very nice lips. Very tall too. What is this? Some of your people who you've clicked on this reading for, they could be very tall, very, very masculine, very manly man. And that doesn't mean that it has to be like he's, muscular, just very masculine. But very tall too. Like I'm seeing somebody who's towering over me. And I think there could be some of, you guys, your people could be very tall. Oh my God. Okay. This is the one that okay, you're gonna have to read between the lines with this one, but I'm seeing some like big D energy coming through. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I am not gonna say it, but this person is very well endowed, okay? Very well endowed indeed. And I think they know it. I don't really know what it's like to be a man, but I'm thinking if you were a man and you had big D energy going on, it would probably do something to your ego, right? So I'm seeing that. Oh my goodness. Okay, some of your people that you've chosen this reading for, or you clicked on this reading for, could be, I'm seeing like a weightlifter or a gym rat, someone who really hangs out in the gym, likes to keep up on their body. I really get that the person likes this atmosphere. It's not even really so much about, he would be there anyways. So I don't know that his mission is necessarily to get jacked, but I mean, it could be, but I'm seeing a gym rat here as well too. And guys, you will never understand unless you do this yourself, what comes through, like why do certain things come through with remote viewing? There's just no rhyme or reason with it. Okay, this man or this person, I really feel like this is a man. This is going towards the men. If you've chosen this video for a man, was really brought up to like show no emotions. They are a product of their environment. And I don't know if there could be also even you clicked on this video for a man who has a particular ethnicity where this is especially taught. And that could be a million different ethnicities. I'm not going to name them all. I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean, okay? But really taught within the culture that not to express or show emotion. So he could be an alpha on the outside, but I feel like a lot of it is his upbringing. And remember in the beginning when I said I feel like this person had something to hide? I think something is brewing on the inside, but it's not outwardly shown. Tough relationship with mom. Mom might have, there may be some issues with mom on why maybe that's even overtly being expressed with women that he dates or he's with. It's very difficult for him to even be comfortable like on an emotional level with a woman because of mom. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but there's issues with mom. That's what I see. It's like why he behaves the way he behaves. So if you're watching this for a particular person who's been giving you a hard time or who you feel is very difficult to deal with emotionally, she may be the reason. Okay, I don't know why this wants to come through. Maybe it's just validation that this is your person, but I'm seeing a very simple dresser, like not too much expressed through clothes, very different than pile one. Maybe very like, with the white tee, black tee, keep it simple, keep it clean cut, clean edges. I'm clean. He's clean. I'm not saying I'm clean, but I'm channeling like I'm him. I'm clean. I'm really squeaky clean. Like everything is very clean. I don't know if it's like my haircut, just my eyebrows are clean, but it's like everything is very simple but clean. So I don't know why that wanted to come through. This person struggles with something that I can't even break through to see. And no one knows about it. No one knows about it. I don't know. It could be a plethora of things. That's maybe why I can't see it completely. Because I feel like it could be many different things. There's something that this person struggles with that they're not getting help with, or they refuse to get help with, or they think somehow it will either go away or they will be able to clear it up on their own. Maybe they can deal with it on their own. I don't think anyone knows about this. I mean, if I'm trying to go and probe like a little deeper, it could be something along the lines of a phobia, something that happened in their past. It's like something along those lines, but they keep it very hidden and no one will ever know about that. Not even me. Okay. So if you've been having a sneaking suspicion about this person, that there's something you can't put your finger on, you're probably picking up on that as well too, because I think it's pretty easy to see it, but I don't think, unless that person discloses it, you won't be able to figure out what it is. So if you're feeling that, just know you're psychic and you're probably intuitively picking up on it. I'm looking at the card now, and that butterfly, which I've never noticed on this card, is interesting here, because I feel like this person's going through a transformation and you caused it. You are the person who caused it. They may not be happy about that. I feel like they're actually very upset by this. This is maybe why this person is so mean to you. I'm not giving any kind of advice to stick around or to kind of be empathic for this person. This is what I'm seeing. So if this person feels like you caused a transformation in them, it's like you rocked their vessel, which is their body or their mind, body, spirit. And I didn't give you permission for that. How did this happen? I don't know what this is. Do you feel like this person loves you but also hates you at the same time, but you never did anything to them? You may have just been a catalyst, or you caused some sort of awakening and they don't like it, and this is what causes them to be outwardly angry towards you. Now, what I mean to say by this is that this person has been very mean, or is staying away, or seems mean towards you, or you're getting this vibe of anger. This may be what it is. Because that butterfly in the background, which I never noticed before, I feel like is causing some sort of transformation with them. And it sucks because I feel like you helped them. This was you helping in a way by showing up into their life, but unfortunately they don't feel that way. Yeah, they hide from you. They hide. They want to hide from you. They want to go into a cocoon. To some degree, you kind of scare them as well too. And I don't know if it's because you hit their feelings, you trigger their emotions, and they don't like that. Because see, this person here is very much in control. When they're in control, they're beautiful. They're almost like people could look at them and say, I want to be just like you, but it's all a facade. It's all a fugazi, okay? This person doesn't like that you can see all their flaws or who they are. Or maybe they just can't act the way they want to act in front of you because it's not going to happen with you. There's a lot of people that we can fool in life, but someone who is a special connection, or we have some sort of, past life connection to them, or there's a soul family group member, you're not going to be able to do this with. Okay. This is weird. I don't know if this is metaphorical, symbolism, or if this is real. I'm seeing something that was broken, that was never went back to the way it was supposed to be. I really don't know if this is actually a bone that was broken, or if this is literally something internal, like their heart or something. I don't know what this is. So this may be applying to two sets of people, because I can't tell sometimes with remote viewing. Sometimes it comes through as symbolism. It's like a projector screen and you're just seeing things that are going by. But I just feel like something was broken and never went back. So that could be that some of you, like your person has a broken nose and never went back to normal, or a leg or a hand or a wrist, or they complain about something, or if it's something internal. What is it with the high cheekbone? There's high cheekbones. You know, if this is a male, this is interesting. Very high cheekbones, a very gaunt type face. Interesting. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if like this person's a Virgo. I don't knock the reading if your person's not a Virgo. I'm just saying I'm sensing Virgo coming through. Could be Virgo or even like Gemini. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I don't know if your person has a dog. Yeah, there's something about dogs, and I feel like some of you, you people who are watching, your person may have like a dog that matches him. So I'm thinking like pit bull, or like even like a German shepherd or something. Like, I'm not seeing like a cutesy little dog. I'm seeing like a big dog. So either your person has a dog, or your person has a dog that resembles them, which is like the male version of them in a dog though, which is, you know, just very, you know, I mean, those dogs kind of are very attractive. They're very muscular, but they are kind of dubbed as like a mean dog, right? I'm not saying that they're a mean dog. Don't come for me. I'm just saying in society, they've been dubbed that way. Just like he is a mean guy. I don't think deep down he is. He just has a lot of crap inside that hasn't been, you know, dissected through. And I also feel like he's not willing to do it. So like he kind of is his own worst enemy, this person. Okay, that's all I'm getting, guys. If anything resonated, or if you liked it at all, again, consider liking the video. It does help me. It helps the algorithm. I wish you all the best, guys. Take care. 3. Okay, before we get started, a couple of things to note. I have just started my new vlog channel. I will be coming out with a video very soon on empaths and social anxiety. I will be doing a lot of videos, a lot more videos talking to the camera. If you'd like to check it out, check out the first link in the description box under links. If you'd like to connect with me in any way, check out the links in the description box. They are all there. If there's anything that you like about this reading, please don't hesitate to like it, comment, let me know. I love reading your guys' comments. It does help the algorithm, but it also helps me as a reader to gauge to see what my clients want to see more of. Okay, so let's get into your reading. So if you were gravitated to pile 3, card 3, which is King of Cups, this person could be very difficult to understand. A lot of it is in their demeanor. It's the way they express themselves through their body language. This feels to me like a more quieter person, a person who doesn't say much, but when they do say something, they say a lot. So it's not I'm not getting like a life of the party. I'm getting more of like a laid back personality. Someone who heavily thinks about what they say. Either they heavily think about what they say before they say it, or they just don't have much to say. Maybe it's all in tone, body language, the eyes, you know, their movements, their actions. Maybe they're just not a man or a person of many words. I feel like with this person, when you met them, it was instant. The recognition was instant. It was off the charts instant. It was like any kind of movie you see where two people meet and there's some sort of eye contact going on and it's slowed. I don't know if time slowed for you. That could be and guys, also too, please understand that this is a reading for thousands of people. So not everything within your pile is going to be able to resonate with you. So just take what does and leave the rest, okay? So there could have been like, for some people out there, it could have been like that when they met them. You just knew this person was special, is going to be special. And special, in your journey, in your path to your life, maybe it was about an impression as well too. They left like a lasting impression, and you're probably watching and you're not an easily, a person who's easily fazed by others. So when this person came in, it was quite shocking for you. What is this with the shoes? Is there a shoe collection here, or is there something interesting about the shoes? I feel like I'm getting two sets of separate people here. Either some people who your person has quite a unique collection of shoes. Maybe they're shoes that the average person wouldn't wear. Maybe they're quite outlandish or loud, or there's something different about them. Or then there's a set of people who your person has just like, there's a shoe addiction or something. I don't even know if this is with women, like maybe they like that in their woman, or their women to wear different shoes, or if it's them. I'm leaning more towards them, but there's something about a shoe addiction. Or they just like shoes. What is that? But some of them, for you people, some of you people who are watching, your person has some very interesting shoes. And if they're a man, even more so, right? Like, because I feel like with women's shoes, we can get really, creative, but men's shoes, they're pretty, they have, it's, there's something different about it. Or even if it's a sneaker, it's like a loud, or like maybe it's exclusive. There's just something about a shoe thing. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't even know why this wants to come up. And you have to understand, guys, too, when it comes to remote viewing, you just don't understand what comes up, like why things come up. They just do. There's no rhyme or reason, but sometimes it's just to validify like that this is your person. Or maybe it's something that's going to help you to recognize that, yeah, you picked the right pile. But there's something about money here. Like this person hides money. I think they have money, but they hide money. And I don't know really symbolically if it's just symbolically that they're just very humble, or are they really sketchy and hide money? I can't tell. Like, maybe it's a frugal person, but I can't really get a grasp on why they're showing me this. So it could be for many different reasons. I don't want to just label the person cheap. Again, like I'm like with remote viewing, it's a bunch of slides that are just going by very quickly. And I'm just trying to make like the most of what I'm seeing. So I can't really tell what this is, but I am seeing like something about money and like not being very open about it, very, very closed. So maybe this person's not very open about what they do, or maybe they hide money, or they're just not very expressive with what they have, like the ins and outs, like really laying it on the table, or they're humble, not the person who's going to throw money around. There's just something about money and hiding it. Okay. Why is the sister coming through? The sister of this person is quite unique. I feel like she's not exactly stable. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Guys, comment. Make sure you're commenting. But something about this person's sister is a lot, because she's not exactly stable, but like this person, your person, I mean, I get it. It's his sister, but like he really tolerates her. He lets her get away with a lot. So I don't know. That could be for one person out there. Maybe his sister is straight up rude. Okay. Mouth has no boundaries, or she's just in his space, or she's just, I don't know, like always around. But there's just, when I'm thinking about your person, and again, that's only for a few of you, the sister is really there in the background. Like she's like obvious. Like I don't know if she doesn't have her own life. I don't know what this is. Okay, for some of you, this person, your person, may be a twin, or I don't know if they're showing me a twin. Like I'm seeing the lovers right now. So I don't know if it's that they are a twin or this is your twin, okay? And I don't know if also too, just to, recap, maybe that sister is his twin. I don't know. And we all know how twins are, right? Like they're very close, right? So it could be one of three, but I'm seeing something about a twin. And again, it could be yours. This could be your twin you're asking about. Wow, what a smile on this person. The smile is like, ugh, God. You know, with this person might be very hard to deal with, but when they smile, it's like you want to take their crap in a way. Because it's just the smile is to die for. I feel like I see the smile and I'm like just I become loose. No pun intended. I'm just saying, like, it's just the smile is to die for on this person. Like, really hot. Like, really hot. And really nice teeth. Like, but there's something interesting about the teeth with this person. So I don't know if your person has an interesting set of teeth that might actually be kind of crooked, but it works for them. Or maybe your person has crooked teeth. I don't know what this is, but it's not really gross or anything. It's actually quite cute. Don't mind the heavy breathing. This is just how I get through my remote viewing. Quiet, very quiet type. Very quiet. It's almost annoying how quiet it can be, but there's also something thrilling about it as well too. So I don't know if your person is very quiet and there's something about really craving the energy of when you sit with them or when you've been with them, and it's just this quietness and it's like an unspoken energy, unspoken words. Like you can say so much or feel so much and you don't have to say anything. I don't know if this is a telepathic thing. I don't know what this is, but this person's quiet. And I'm mainly talking about around you, okay? Like if I'm picking up on attributes, yes, there can be some that are general, but this could also be that this is the way they are with you because we're talking to you, right? So we're trying to bring up things that would make you recognize this is your person. Okay, I'm getting that this person thinks they're very skeptical of everybody, including you, okay? You didn't get off the hook with that. So this person is naturally pessimistic, but not so much in a negative way. But when they met you, they were also, their radar was up. Like, what is this? Oh, wow. Okay. It's not like I feel like all the barriers came down and they were just willing to let you in. I feel like their guard was up with you as well too, but this person's naturally pessimistic. Like they always wonder like what's the catch, or maybe they're not trustful of people. Okay, does your person have piercings? I'm seeing a lot of piercings. I don't know what this is, and I mean any kind of piercing. It could be like N-I-P-P-L-L-E, sorry. N-I-P-P-L-E piercings. It could be any kind of piercings down there. And again, this is not going to all resonate with you watching. It can't possibly. I'm talking to thousands of people, but this could be for one person out there. There's something about piercings, and it could be in the ear. It doesn't have to be as outlandish as what I just said, but this person maybe likes their piercings. Maybe there's a nose ring, something along those lines. Okay, I'm hearing that if this person takes off a lot, or if there's, a constant vacation, or this person lives out of a suitcase, they like it like that. They don't really want to be needed by anybody, but there's also something that they run from. So by living in this way where they take off, and that could just be that they're not going on vacation, but they take off, like they disappear often. This is like a coping mechanism. It has nothing to do with you. It's something that they have within them that makes them feel good. It's like that card that I have in one of my decks. I abandon people to make myself feel important, okay? If there's a lot of taking off or disappearing acts, or, hey, I'm just reaching out, I'm in Thailand, and you're like, oh, well, when were you gonna tell me you were going? Like, it's a coping mechanism. The person, yes, might be very adventurous, but I'm also seeing something about, by doing this, it causes, I don't know if it's a commitment thing, but they don't really like when they want to keep people on their toes. And again, it feels like a coping mechanism to me. Okay, I'm seeing a very long chin, or like a very pronounced jawline. And the jawline and the chin, or the jawline connected to the chin, could be very attractive, very attractive. So elongated face. Wow, that's very random. Okay, this could be for one person. I don't know if one person out there, this may apply to your person, but I'm seeing like a swimmer, someone who really loves to swim, or literally was like in some sort of competition, swimming competition, or they were a swimmer in their lifetime. But this person likes the ocean. And it's kind of funny, right? Like, you're probably like, well, King of Cups. I mean, really? I don't know. That's just what came through. You know, you don't have to be loving water just because you're a King of Cups, but it feels to me like there's something about swimming or being in the water, or like they were a swimmer. And I'm seeing like a Speedo. So I don't know if one of your people, one of the people that, you know, one of the person who picked this pile, that person likes to wear that. I mean, you have to be a particular, I mean, that's particular, right? Like that only can look good on, you know, it looks good on this person though. Very sporty though. I don't know if they like to play leisurely. Like, I'm seeing someone who would like literally just will meet people and say, hey, you want to go play like racquetball? I don't know. They're very sporty with this one. Lots of sports are coming through actually. I don't know if they're like, they like sports. I don't know if it's that they like to play sports or they like to watch sports, but sports are a big part of their life. Okay, hot and cold. I'm getting hot and cold behavior. Again, coping mechanism. Has nothing to do with you. Something that is within them. There's something that maybe goes really deep as to why they don't trust. Maybe they've been hurt a lot, who knows? But again, I'm getting hot and cold behavior, or a taking off, or just, I don't know, I can't find this person. And it doesn't have anything, it's not anything you did. They do this with literally everybody. I feel like even their own family can't find them sometimes. Okay, the window is closing. So this was your reading for pile 3. Again, if you liked anything about it, please consider liking the video. Comment, you know, it helps me, it helps the algorithm, but it also helps me to gauge as a reader to see also as well what my viewers like. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you all the best. Take care. Okay, a couple things to note before we get into it. Have you checked out my new vlog channel? Check it out, please. It's the first link in the description box. I will be posting a video soon on empaths and social anxiety. I will be posting a lot more on that side with my face to the camera, talking about empaths and starseeds. If you're interested, go check it out. If you'd like to connect with me, check the links in the description box. They will be all there for you. If there's anything that you like about this video or this reading, if anything resonates, or if you like it at all, if you overall enjoy it, please consider liking the video. It helps me, it helps the algorithm, but it especially helps me as a reader to gauge, to see what my viewers want to see more of. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay. Please note, with remote viewing, not everything is going to resonate with you. This is for thousands of people. Just take what does and leave the rest. Also, too, I cannot control what comes through. There have been some pretty interesting things that have been coming through for other piles. Just know that the door is wide open on this. It can get, you know, real deep. It can get hot. It can get steamy. It can get all of the above. Also, too, don't mind my heavy breathing. This is just also the way I get through my remote viewing. But let's start. Okay, this person, your person, looks real good on paper. Okay, some of your people may have like a beard. Like, I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm jumping into something else, but I'm just seeing this very like interesting beard. I don't know if it's like one of those long beards, or if this is a style, because we all know that people have been growing them out since, you know, the past 2 years of what's happened in the world. Either that or it's stylish, but there's something about the beard. But it's interesting, like there's a beard, there's like this just like really attractive, like old-fashioned kind of type person. Just looks good, smells good. The clothes too. I'm getting like really nice fabrics. I don't know if this person cares about like fabrics, but I'm getting like cashmere and silk and beautiful things, and just take what resonates. That your person may not wear cashmere, but they'd like to look good. So that would also apply to you. It's just, I'm just getting like this picture perfect person, and just like impressions are everything to them. So they make a good impression just by, you know, their presence. Now, I think your person may have money, but even if they don't, you know, we all know people don't really have money, but they still like to wear it like they do. But I don't know, there's just something about fashion and brands and just looking the part. So that could be, you know, for some people. I'm seeing even like designer clothes. There's an emphasis on that. And what is this? Is there something, okay, so I'm seeing like a very nice car. Even if it's not like a high-end brand, there's been a lot of work put into it. So I don't know if this is like a cliche thing where it's like, you know, a man in his car, it's like his baby or something, but there's just something about him associated, or this person associated with a vehicle. It's his that he drives, but there's just something about it. So I don't know if he spends a lot of work on it, if he spends a lot of time cleaning it, or it has to be always looking good. There's just something about that. Now, with that being said, about what I'm seeing about your person, it's funny because while on the outside it looks like that, I feel like there's something very dark inside. And I'm getting like, and that may not apply to everybody, but some of your people here that you've clicked on this reading for, they're giving me like 50 Shades of Grey vibes, okay? And I'm not saying it has to get as deep as that, but I feel like this person has some fetishes that you only find out like maybe after a while, and it's quite, you know, you're taken aback by it. It's surprising. And that can range from anything. I'm not going to get into all the different fetishes that there are out there. Okay. So just, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. And it could be also a spectrum of just a little bit to like a lot, but there is something. What is this? Okay, I'm seeing with the dark side, there could also be a nastiness to him. Like when you guys go at it, he goes below the belt. So we all know, you know, we all fight all out there. We all have arguments, but going below the belt is a whole different thing. And I feel like his mouth has no boundaries with that. And that's gotten him to trouble many times with you, or maybe people in his life. But it's interesting. It's almost like something switches for him. And when he's in something that he feels like he has his back up against the wall, he brings out the stuff that is just, again, below the belt and should not be going there. So you almost like don't want to even trust, you know, anything with him, like a secret or something about your life. He's very dangerous to hold that kind of information. This person's also very jealous, very jealous. You know, you might be shocked, some of you people who are watching, who don't even feel like he is. He may keep it to himself, but he's insanely jealous. What's his is his, okay? And if it's you watching, he doesn't like, you know, anybody coming in between that. Even if it's something very small and petty, I'm seeing that as well too, that could drive him nuts. Like whatever he likes has to be his and his only. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like I'm seeing either a wife or a woman in the past, or there's someone that has a hold on him. I don't know if it's an ex-wife or a baby mother. I have no idea, or a girlfriend, but she has some sort of hold on him. And I feel like it's a responsibility or something he can't get out of. What is that? I mean, it could be that he has a child, right? But there's something like another woman who has a hold on him. Very nice manners, though. Man, what a first impression this guy makes. And it's kind of sad because I feel like when you meet him, he can make you feel like a princess. But then when you find out what's there, like lurking, it's like all the cards just fall, you know? Smells so good. What is this? Like, it smells like, for me, I don't know if it's just me. They're showing me of like what I know because that's my favorite one, but I don't know. That'd be kind of freaky if some of you like are like, yeah, that's his cologne, but I'm smelling CK1. CK1. And that actually is my favorite cologne, but I don't know. It may be his, but it could just be symbolic for me to pick up on the fact that this guy just smells so good. He always smells good. He never smells bad, this guy. Best hugs too. Oh God, I'm seeing like very broad shoulders, but there's just something about being held by him. You just feel so safe. Like, wow, this remote viewing is something else. Because even me, I'm getting like, wow, I can feel it myself. Okay, I'm being told that this person, I don't even know why this is coming through, but again, this is just to show you that anything and everything can come through. This person will never be happy with their money until they open up and really, really open up their eyes and wake up. That's what I'm hearing. So I think this person covers themselves in things that are maybe materialistic to kind of hide something else. And it might not even be that he's hiding something. It could just be that he hasn't woken up, because once you do awaken, you don't care about material things anymore. But this person's still in a material world. And it's sad that he hides behind, or this person hides behind that. But, you know, that's fine. You know, we're not judging. But it is sad, I can say that. But, you know, everybody's in their own lane to when they, you know, wake up to the truth, right? But there's just something also too about success too. So maybe, you know, never happy with what they have, always want more. And that could be for women too. I'm not going to lie. Maybe he has a thing for the ladies, and even if he had something good, he would never stop. Like, he would just keep going and thinking that he's going to, you know, accumulate maybe even women. Just like he does his riches. I don't know. Very manipulative man, though. This man can lie with a smile on his face, like a very innocent look, but he's a liar. He's a manipulator. I don't want to say to you to be careful. It's not that even that type of reading, okay? I'm just getting like a salesman grin. You know, like that salesman when he lies to you and he has that smile and his teeth goes ping. It's the same kind of thing. Spirit's saying he's a know-it-all. He is a know-it-all. Doesn't he just know it all? I feel like if you get involved with this person, it's going to be very difficult to get out. And maybe that other person that I was picking up on, the other woman, feels like that as well too. We just don't know her perspective, right? But it's coming through here. I feel like this is a know-it-all, and that can be very dangerous when you get somebody who thinks they know it all, because you don't want to ever outwardly put out that vibe that you know it all, because how can we know it all? Nobody knows it all, okay? But I just feel like the attitude and the manipulative behavior, there's something like treachery, like it's treacherous for me. And should you fall in love with this person, it could become very dangerous, I feel like, to even entangle yourself from the web, because he's really, and it's funny actually, now that I'm looking at this card, he actually he's tangled here and he's tied to that chair, which is interesting because I've never seen that before actually. So as I was getting that through the remote view and I'm looking and I'm like, what the heck? This guy looks tied up, and he's tied up to his riches. So he in himself is also entangled into things that he needs to break free of. Now, I know this doesn't seem like the nicest read. I think now that we're on pile 4, I feel like this probably is the one I was the harshest on, but it wasn't me personally. It was just what was coming through. But I will say though, if you ever needed anything, or like money or a favor, or like, let's say you got a flat tire at 3 o'clock in the morning, if this guy cared about you, he'd show up. Now, if you're watching and you're like, no, he wouldn't, well then I don't know if that he cared about you, because I feel like this person would actually be there. He likes to help. He has a savior complex, and he might even like to pick up people that he feels like he can save, because maybe even somehow with that, he can feel like he can have them more, okay? Have them like tied around his finger, you know, because sometimes people, when they're doing things for you, you know, there's this unwritten or unspoken thing like, okay, well, you'll owe me things now, or you'll have to behave a certain way around me, or I got you somehow, okay? Ooh, pile 4. Okay, let me know what you thought, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great day. I wish you all the best. Oh, pile 5. Okay, before we get into it, a couple of things to note. I have just started a vlog channel. Please go check it out. I'm going to be releasing a video soon on empaths and social anxiety. But I'm also going to be doing a lot more videos where I'm talking to the camera. So check it out, you know, if you want to ever, you know, get to know me, get to know the person behind the readings, this is your chance to with this vlog channel. So it's the first link in the description box. If you'd like to connect with me on any other level as well too, check the links in the description box. They are there. If there's anything that you like about the video or the reading, please consider liking it. It helps me, it helps the algorithm, but it also helps me to gauge to see as a reader what my viewers want to see more of from me. So let's get into this reading. Okay, we have the Emperor. My goodness, I think this is going to be a long one because I have so much to say. So if you were guided to this card in particular, your person is quite the experience. He's an experience in himself. Like he's an experience. He's wise. He may be older. He may be older, that's for sure. But he's an experience. He's an old soul. He has a lot to teach. You know, you probably maybe have even learned a lot from him. And I don't care, like, you know, some of you may be laughing right now and saying, really? Like that I-D-I-O-T? I-D-I-O-T? No, I'm not talking about in that way where he's teaching you things, okay? Maybe he is teaching you about life, but he couldn't be an experience. So let's accentuate the word experience. He's been an experience for you. Very profoundly, okay, in your life. You know, if you look back on any of the people that came before him or after him or whatnot, it's just him. It's just him in your mind. There's just something about him. He's just shifted you, okay? Again, he could be an old soul, but it's interesting with this person because, you know, he has a personality that is quite dry. He may even come across as very grumpy or not the type of person who smiles a lot often, or could come across as moody, but I think it's just him. There's also a sarcasm as well too. I feel like all of those combined and just, again, his demeanor, you know, it could be something that irks you, but at the same time, you can't get enough of. Maybe there's been even times where you've tried your best to kind of provide happiness for him, but it's not like that with him. It's just who he is. So he has like a very intricate like personality, and again, very dry, very sarcastic, you know, doesn't really laugh much. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying he's very interesting. And, you know, he may not be like the most funnest person, but it's interesting because I feel like he's likable. So I feel like this person, your person, knows a lot of people. He's quite likable. But again, there's like a distance with him. You can sense it even when you're with him in his energy. It's like he's off somewhere, you know, in his mind, in his essence, in his demeanor. It's like he's somewhere else. So he may not be the best person who gives you the idea that he's present, but maybe he is and you just don't know. Because again, like this person is very, very interesting. He may even be like, you know, like an elevated soul. So maybe he's running on many different timelines, okay? Maybe he's just that interesting that he's with you, but he's also somewhere else. Like, I don't know what this is. He just reminds me of like almost like someone who maybe like leading a double life, like a superhero. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that because this guy actually does lead a double life, okay? Maybe there's some of you who are watching where this is your person, but they lead a double life, okay? Maybe they have like a whole other life somewhere else, if you catch my drift, okay? But yeah, a lot of people want to, be with him, be around him. I feel like you have to share him. He's hard to reach. He's hard to reach. Like, he just knows a lot of people. But there's just something about his presence that people like. It's almost like when they're with him, they feel like, I don't want to say a celebrity, but I don't know. It's like protection. Like, he provides something. It's like comfort, safety. But like when you're with him, you almost feel this prestige as well too. So weird, this one is very, like, I will want anybody who's resonating with this to comment in the comment section, because this one's throwing me for a loop. Okay, he almost feels like a cross between like a mafia man and like, I don't know, some superhero or something. This is strange. This is strange for me. Very busy workaholic. I will say though, Spirit is showing me that some of the people he hangs out with are not exactly the right people though. So I don't know if there's like, he has leechers or people who like are there for the wrong reason. Maybe he has something they need, which is, I don't know, maybe it could be money. I don't know. Or he provides connections. But there's a group of some friends in particular that are coming through that they're not good for him. And maybe that. Maybe that's why that's coming through. It's just to validify your person. This is the person I'm reading on. Now, I feel like this person is very giving. There is a humbleness, no matter, even what I said about him being grumpy or whatnot, or, having this non-present, autopilot type thing going on. But he's very giving. I think if anybody even asked him for money, he would give them. He's probably very generous as well too. I'm seeing like a very good tipper. I don't even know if that's just like, if that's a real thing. You see, with remote viewing, I just go with it. Because it could resonate with one person. But please understand that there's thousands of people who are going to watch this. Not everything can resonate with everybody. So just take what does and leave the rest. But you just never know what you're going to get with remote viewing. So I don't know that they're showing me them as a good tipper, that's symbolism, or he actually is a really good tipper. But I just feel like anybody could ask him for anything. Like, he may know you as a neighbor, and you're like, the neighbor could just be like, I'm not doing so well, is there any chance like you could just come over and take care of like my lawn or what? And he would just do it, and trust me, not everybody would do that. Okay. He may be a different culture than you as well too. He may have this like culture about him that you don't understand. And that could add to like his personality as well too. Maybe the men in this culture tend to be more moody or miserable. I don't know what this is. But for some of you, he may be a very different culture that you don't understand. And it's more about their ways or the way that they act or relate to people. It could be like that. But again, what is this? Okay, some of you, this could be your husband. This could be your husband. Either that or why am I getting that? Okay, this is only for a few of you. Do not click off or hate the video. This could be, I don't know why I want to say this, but sugar daddy. Why am I getting a sugar daddy vibe? Is this a person who like gifted you a lot when you met them, or they came across like they were going to take care of you? Or is this literally a sugar daddy? I don't know what's going on here. What else about this person? He has a way about him too. He can snap. Like, he can be very protective. I don't think he's jealous, but he's protective. So I feel like if someone was hurting somebody that he loved, like, this guy would snap in like a jiffy. Like, it wouldn't take him long to react. He's alpha all the way. And that's what makes him attractive as well too. Okay, I don't know why this is coming through, but some of the people who have chosen this one, your person could be very hairy. I don't know why that, guys, I don't know, this is what I know. It just, with remote viewing, anything and everything, there could be a lot of hair on the body, chest, arms, some of you back. I don't know. Um, hmm. Piercing eyes, though. But it's like in the eyes, it's like an old soul. You've known this person many times. I'm getting that this person, actually, for some of you who have chosen this, has played different people in different past lives. You know them in different roles. And that could be why when you met them, they came through and felt like all different things to you, like maybe a father, a brother, a cousin, a best friend. That could be for some of you. That's actually quite interesting and beautiful in the same breath. Because it's nice when you have like a person that you're with that can feel like a brother or a best friend. And don't take that the wrong way. You know where I'm going with that, okay? Let's just be mature here. But oh my God, that's so interesting. Okay, for one of you maybe out there, there could be something about a piece of furniture that he has in his home. That's his, like this is a person who's going to have a man cave or have like a bachelor spot, or there's something about a chair that he sits on, but there's something with this man and like a place where he goes to think, or he needs that, like he needs a space. This is very independent energy. And it's funny because all these people need him. Like I said, like I think he's very likable. So all these people need him, but he needs no one. So he's either very successful, with material, like he has his money, either that, or he's very successful, like internally, and he doesn't need anybody. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever seen this person cry. This person's never cried. They're always strong. They know what to do. They always have the right words to say. And I feel like, very together, very together. And it could be, again, because of the old soul, maybe has just been here many times and knows exactly what to do or how to be. But this is an evolved soul, even at birth. So he may have not had to do much things in his life to awaken. He probably had it already when he was born. But he's actually an elevated soul. So maybe starseed, maybe like a high council member, from a different star system. He just has that, and you can feel it. And that may make sense to somebody who's watching and feels like, you know what, that's exactly how I feel around him. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a high council member from a different star system. Okay, so the window is closing. This was your reading, Pile 5. Again, if there's anything that you liked or if it resonated at all, please consider liking the video. It definitely helps me and the algorithm. I wish you all the best. Take care. Hello, Pile 6. Okay, so before we get into it, a couple things to note. I have just started a vlog channel. I will be making a video very soon about empaths and social anxiety. I will also be making a lot more videos where it's me talking to the camera. If you've ever wondered about me or wanted to get me to know me more on like a personal level, go check it out. It's the first link in the description box. If you'd like to connect with me in any other way, all the links are there as well too, to reach me, to find me. If there's anything that you like about this reading or if it resonates at all, please consider liking the video. It helps me as a reader. It helps the algorithm, but it especially helps me as a reader to gauge what my viewers want to see more of from me. Okay, let's get into it. Couple things to know with the remote viewing as well too. I can't control what comes through. Anything can come through. Please also take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a reading for thousands of people. There's not going to be a high chance of everything I say resonating with you, but I will do my best to try to pick up as much as I can about your person. Also, I do tend to heavy breathe through remote viewing, so just bear with me through that. But let's get into it. I feel like with this person, your person, I feel like it's very, very hard to meet, to know them. I'm getting an all around, really good energy from this person, really great person. But I don't know, they're just too much of a good person, so good to be true. They have so many things happening for them. So I feel like if I was to like maybe perhaps fall in love with this person or meet this person or like this person, it would be a fight to get to the front of the line, okay? And I don't know why I'm saying that, just bear with me. Because I'm getting, again, with this King of Wands, like a great energy, like just very popular, you know? And I'm hearing this laugh too. There's a very cute laugh coming through. I feel like if it was me and I met a man like this, that would make me fall in love. Like the laugh is just so infectious, just so cute, adorable, very hot as well too. I don't know if it's something about it being unique or if it's just a very nice laugh. Okay, but this guy is a goofball. This guy is very funny. I mean, it's good, but he's a bit of a prankster. I feel like he has ways about him. It's hard to be serious with him sometimes, but man, is he a goofball. But it's charming. It's charming. I just feel like sometimes it could probably get a little out of hand, but for the most part, this is what makes him so likable, is that he's so funny and down to earth. Like down to earth, funny. And I feel like you could probably have some really great conversations with him. Really great conversations where you just feel like so in tune. Or maybe it's the way he talks to you. Maybe he's said things that are like, wow, that's different. Or I don't know. His approach is different. Like his approach is very unique. And again, all these things I think is what makes him very likable. But I'm just feeling like a person who's surrounded by a lot of people. And I feel like I would have to share this guy, like share him with many, because he's very popular. But he's also very charming. And it's interesting, you know, because I'm picking up, I don't think he means to do this, although you may disagree. I think he keeps his options quite open. Either that or he's a flirt and he's always looking elsewhere. You know, this is maybe a person who, if you went out to dinner, like he wouldn't mind chatting up the waitress or chatting up the woman next to him. I just don't like at the next table. I just don't think it's like ill intentions, but I feel like it could be, you'd have to be a pretty open person to be with this person. What is it about this guy's haircut? There's something about the haircut as well too that's quite unique. Either it suits him completely or it's just really attractive. It's a part of his best feature, I feel like, is the hair. Like good hair. There's something, and even if it's not like great hair, it's just something that adds to like his look. It's unique. You know, we can't always say that everybody has great hair out there, but with this guy, it stands out to me. Like if I was to look at him, I'd be like, wow, like I think his whole face, to be honest, is really nice. The face is probably the best attribute, and that laugh. I can't get that laugh out of my ear. It's just infectious, and maybe he's just very happy. And when he's places, because he's always laughing and smiling and joking or whatever, that's also what helps, I feel like, people attract to him. Okay. So this guy plays games. This is a game player. This is a bit of a player here. And I think, again, oh my God, you're going to hate me for this. I don't know that he does it intentionally. I think it's who he is. I think he just has a lot of people around him, but this is a guy who plays games. To you, it would come across like that. And I'm seeing like calls that are not being delivered on time, or saying they're going to be somewhere, or even texting. And yeah, that's not good. I agree. But again, like I'm just getting a distraction energy. So I don't know if there's a lot of distractions. Or maybe, again, he's just very popular because, like, his head is turned, right? He's the only king that sits sideways. I'm looking at him now, too. So maybe there's just a lot of distractions, or he has a lot to choose from. I don't know what this is. But he has a plethora of options. Now, I'm not saying that if he doesn't love somebody, he won't just zero in on them. But I feel like you'd have to be pretty damn interesting to catch his attention. And he's the type of person who can fall in love with many people at one time. Oh my God, you guys are going to hate me for that. That's just what I'm seeing. Don't come for me. It's the remote viewing. What is this with the mom? Is the mom ever overbearing? I feel like he loves his mom. Like he's a mama's boy. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like she's like the light of his life. Like, and I mean this in the most respectful way. This is like a person who really treasures their mother. Like maybe there at her place, or maybe even lives with her still. But it's like she's like the apple of his eye. She can do no wrong. And even if he had a wife and that wife had a problem with her, like that wife is gonna have to deal with it. Ooh, that's hard. Okay, I'm getting like a very beautiful, there's something about the sun with him. I don't know why this is. I don't know if this is like red hair or if this is a very nice tan skin. There's just something very bright about him. I don't know. He has features that are very bright. So I don't know if it's like blonde hair, red hair, tan skin. I don't know what this is. Or he wears loud colors. I don't know what this is because they're showing me the sun as symbolism for brightness with him. So again, I don't know, like it might fit to like different people who are watching, but like it could be red hair, like I said, blonde hair. There's just something golden about him. I don't know what this is. Maybe he's a Leo. I don't know. But don't think that, you know, if your person's not a Leo, it doesn't mean that this can't resonate with you. What is this? I feel like a lot of people feel very inferior to him. Very life of the party, but very loud. There's something loud about this guy. Geez, he has to make an entrance everywhere he goes. Attention needs to be on him. There's something with an ego coming forth, I feel like a little bit with this guy or this person. He likes attention. I think his mom gave this to him and now he expects it from everybody else as well too. Could resonate with some people. Lots of jewelry, but I mean, it's going to go both ways. It's going to go two ways. For some people, it's very tacky. It's like almost too much. And then others, it could be very nice jewelry. And it could be like, you know, very expensive Rolex. I don't know what, but there's just something very flashy about him. And what is this with the clothes? I'm seeing a lot of like scantily clad clothes. Why am I seeing like, does he like to show his body? I'm seeing like these tank tops that are even very like revealing. You know those ones that guys wear where you can barely see it being covered up on the NIPPLE? Like something along those lines too. But this man flexes a lot of his body. So there's a lot of scantily clad clothes, which is funny, right? For a man. But that's what I'm seeing here. Like very tight fitting. Really showing off best attributes. Like this person is quite the person. I mean, you'd have to be a pretty strong person to kind of ride side by side with this person because, you know, he comes into the room, people might just forget about you. I don't know what this is. Oh, goodness. What else am I seeing? I'm feeling like when this person met you, they didn't really know at first what was going on, but I think they're starting to feel or see what this is. But with this person, it's taking a long time. I feel like this person is not the best with commitment. And that could just not even, it's not even about romance. It's just even giving all their time to you. But they're starting to, I feel like, emerge, or something starting to emerge from within on really what's going on with their feelings regarding you. So there's a lot of confusion. I think this person in a way sometimes just fears you a little bit, you know, of like what you represent, because they know they can't behave. There's a lot of things I've mentioned today here that are probably things you don't like. And I think they're aware of that on some level, but it's hard for them to break out of who they are. And this person does need to change. There are things that they need to change. You see that little gecko on the bottom by his foot? he does need to transform, but it's very difficult for him. He's almost like a teenager, but like he could be like a 50-year-old and being like a teenager, you know? There's something about him that's just never grown up. It's almost like Peter Pan syndrome, you know? Just always thinking life is a party and doesn't want to miss out, like has a fear of missing out, stuff like along those lines. But there's something also about them that's evolving and starting to realize that that's going to have to stop. So I don't really know how old your person is. Obviously, we have a lot of people who are watching. These people will range from any, you know, age to any age. But, you know, as we get older, we should be kind of slowing down. This person doesn't really want to, but is starting to feel like they know they need to. Yeah. So the window's closing in on this person. If there's anything that you liked about this reading or if it resonated at all, again, consider liking the video. I wish you all the best, guys. Take care.